Prepare yourself, ladies and gentlemen. One of the Paris Diamond League's most eagerly awaited matches is about to take place. A world-class field of sprinting superstars has been assembled for the men's 100 meters, and with so much pace on the track, this race is sure to be spectacular from beginning to end. In this field, we have the world indoor 60-meter gold medalist Jordan Anthony. There's the 9.76 athlete Trayvon Bromell. There's Ferdinand Omanyala, who holds a 9.77 personal best. And we also have Akani Simbine, Jeremiah Azu, Lamont Marcel Jacobs, and also Noah Lyles. Now at the moment, Noah has an undefeated season with a season's best of 9.88 heading into this competition. However, as Noah Lyles is returning to this track for the first time since his historic victory at the Olympics in Paris, many supporters see this race as a homecoming for him. The 2024 Olympic men's 100-meter final, in which Lyles defeated Kishane Thompson in 9.79 seconds, the closest finish in Olympic 100-meter history, is likely remembered by the majority of you. That amazing triumph demonstrated how well Noah plays on stage, and given his recent performance, there's every reason to think he may deliver something exceptional once more. Although many consider Lyles to be the obvious favorite, there is too much talent in this field to ignore. After defeating Oblique Seville, who now holds the world's fastest time this season with a scorching 9.82, Trayvon Bromell has been in excellent form. Bromell has undoubtedly presented his case if anyone is capable of opposing Lyles. However, Ferdinand Omanyala, Olympic champion Lamont Marcel Jacobs, and Akani Simbine are all very then capable of pulling off an upset. So the dangers don't stop there. At this year's Rome Diamond League, Jacobs in particular breached the 10-second barrier for the first time since 2024 with a time of 9.99, a clear indication that he's regaining his peak performance. The conditions in Paris might make this race extremely quick, which would add even more excitement. Over the course of the week, temperatures have risen above 100 degrees Fahrenheit. While distance runners may find this type of heat taxing, sprinters frequently benefit from warmer weather because greater muscle activation and lower air density can lead to faster timings. Thus, one of the most thrilling men's 100-meter races of the Diamond League season is in store, with Lyles, Bromell, Omanyala, Jacobs, Akani Simbine, and a world-class field all poised to blow up out of the starting blocks. Let's see who steps up to the plate when we go to the track. Right away, Noah fell back pretty significantly over the opening 20 or 30 m. And up front was both Jordan Anthony and also Trayvon Bromell on the outside. Through the opening 60, Trayvon was in a commanding lead with a pretty crazy 60 split of 6.39 seconds. And he was followed pretty closely by Jordan Anthony in 6.42. And then it was Akani Simbine in 6.45. And with the exact same 60 time at 6.46, both Noah and Lamont Marcel Jacobs passed through in 6.46. It seemed almost inevitable that Noah Lyles would start reeling in the rest of the field after such a 60-meter split. One of his greatest strengths this season has been maintaining his composure during the early stages before releasing his signature top-end pace over the closing meters, a maneuver that has repeatedly helped him defeat elite sprinters. But incredibly, Trayvon Bromell held his form and actually held off Noah, winning this race in 9.91 seconds. Following very closely was Noah Lyles in second at 9.92, followed by Lamont Marcel Jacobs in 9.96, and then followed by Akani Simbine in 9.97. And again, Jordan Anthony did manage to get under 10 with a time of 9.99. Even when you look at the speed graph, it's nearly impossible to discern a definite edge between the athletes because the race was so tight from the start. The field remained densely packed with minimal space between players during the first 30 to 40 meters. Around the 30-meter point, Noah Lyles started to accelerate at his fastest speed, as seen by the green line rising above the others. This was the first discernible shift. But even though his speed increased as anticipated, he was unable to capture Trayvon Bromell. The distance to the leader graph actually demonstrates how dominant Bromell's start and acceleration were, as he maintained the lead from the start to the finish. Even more amazing is the fact that Noah was really in last place for the first 4 seconds before progressively starting his signature comeback in the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th seconds. The margin had shrunk significantly at the finish line, demonstrating how rapid Lyles' closing pace truly was. The internet rivalry and pre-race trash talk between Noah and Jordan garnered much of the attention before to this race, but Trayvon Bromell's decisive victory stole the show. Bromell once again gave a top-notch performance, demonstrating how his career is still defined by his tenacity and perseverance. He has battled his way back to the top of the world sprinting rankings after overcoming setbacks and injuries over the years. So this victory is a potent reminder of why he remains one of the world's most dangerous 100-meter runners. We appreciate your viewing and hope to see you in the future one.